Is that what he's feeling? But he signed a real fight. For sure.
Yeah, that's what Manny Pacquiao's saying. I've got another video on this. Let's just look at this one.
Right now, we don't know exactly where the fight.
So he's saying doesn't know where the fight is going to be.
It's going to be at. We don't know the location of the fight. The Sphere is one of.
So he's saying the Sphere is going to be one of the places.
The places that they talked about.
That they talked about apparently. This is 2 weeks ago, but yeah, Manny Pacquiao.
So we don't know if it's 100.
This is this year, by the way. And he's also planning to fight Mike Tyson, Floyd Mayweather.
Going to be there, and this is not actually a fight; it's an exhibition.
Yeah, so he's saying it's not actually a fight; it's an exhibition. Now, look, first thing to say is I ain't seen the actual contract myself, but my understanding, based on the media coverage initially about this, was that it was going to be a real fight, and it might be mind games. You know what it is like? Maybe it's like a kind of bait to get people interested. Who knows? I don't know, but I think people did think it was going to be a real fight. But one of the people who's actually seen the contract, Manny Pacquiao, is saying it isn't a real fight. And look, that 50 and 0 record is not anything to be scoffed at. Maybe he just doesn't want to risk it for a bit of money in his retirement. That's what I'm kind of hearing now. And the reality is, let's be real. We don't really want to. I mean, we want to see the fight, then fight. But in terms of whether we think it's significant as to whether either Floyd beats Manny or Manny beats Floyd, I don't. I'll be. Do you know what? I don't personally think it's something to risk your 50 and 0 career over. But if that's what Floyd did, then that's the contract that he should honour, really, isn't it?
The Sphere is
I don't know. I guess definitely from Manny Pacquiao's point of view, he's not going to be too impressed with that at all. He's not going to be. Somebody's saying, did he sign a contract that he
regrets? We have a special guest here today. We'll be bringing him in.
There's no blueprint on how to beat Floyd Mayweather. And he could.
So he's saying there's no blueprint. So this is one of the press conference leading up to it.
He can tell you that himself. You know, when we talk.
That's what somebody's saying here. Floyd must be afraid of losing his non-defeated record, and I completely understand why he might be afraid to do that. I think it's an unnecessary thing to do. He should have just agreed to an exhibition. But I reckon, mate, I think it's going to be in Netflix. I think it is, but maybe they wouldn't have been no interest in it if he wasn't putting his record on the line. Maybe that's what it is. Pacquiao tells Floyd to be a man. Let's see this.
This is not actually a fight; it's an exhibition.
That's not what we signed. Like we signed a real fight.
So he's saying that's not what we signed. We signed a real fight. So yeah, man, I'm not getting into this. There's people saying, Mayweather signed the professional Netflix fight. Now, it seems that he did, but I've not seen the contract, so I don't know myself. But in terms of whether he took advance money or not and all that side of it, I don't know too much about that part of it. I'll be honest with you. But it does seem to me that somebody's telling porkies, put it that way. Somebody is telling porkies. I don't know who it is, but it does seem that somebody is telling porkies about what the fight was meant to be. Do you see what I'm saying?
Before he wants an exhibition with me, but I disagree, and I don't.
So okay, so he's saying, Pacman said that at one point Floyd did want an exhibition with him. It's a bit of a mess, really. I mean, we'll see. I mean, is the fight even going to go ahead now if there's no agreement on terms? That's something that we're going to have to consider, because it's all up in the place. But look, let's do this. You tell me the answers to the two following questions. Do you even want to see the fight? That's the first question. And the second question is, who do you believe? Do you believe Manny Pacquiao or do you believe Floyd Mayweather? I.e., do you think that they agreed that it was going to be an exhibition fight, or do you think they agreed it was going to be a professional fight with Floyd Mayweather putting his record on the line? And I guess Manny Pacquiao's also putting a record on the line. You know, a loss is a loss, so that's if he loses or if he wins, that adds or takes away from his record. So who do you believe? That is the question. I'm on Manny's. I'm on Manny's side. It just doesn't logically. It doesn't make sense to me. Okay, that Manny would probably even want to fight Floyd if it was an exhibition fight. Manny wants. Well, I don't know if there's no belts to take away because I'm sure Floyd must have conceded the belts, but I think Manny probably would want the joy of taking that unbeaten record from Floyd. So as a prize, forget money aside and everything, logically I can see that Manny wouldn't agree to anything that wouldn't result in him taking Floyd's record. That's that's how I perceive this, but let me know your thoughts. But for now, I'm done talking.